Hey guys, it's Josh, J Vintage on the Minis, Orlando, Florida. This is the last video on this bike. I got it wrapped up, so we'll kind of go through the final recap of what's been done on it and take a test ride on it. So this was built for a customer. The goal was to keep a stock look, but use a color that he wanted to go with. He provided me with a aftermarket 110cc engine that's got 4 gears, it's semi-automatic, it's a 12-volt system, and then basically left it up to me to kind of tie all the loose ends together and get everything working right. So electronically or wiring wise, I used a stock wire harness, key switch. I used the stock high-low switch on the handlebar, all the original OEM style brake light switches, and I sub-harnessed it. So I made my own little sub-harness that interfaced between the Chinese engine and then integrated into the OEM harness, so it basically just functions like the original Z50. Hello. So we'll just kind of go through the engine. It's a 110 semi-automatic 4-speed. I used a BM20 McCuney carb. Got it jetted with the setup that I know works for me and my area in Orlando, Florida. This is going to go up to a southeast state, so it should be pretty close when he gets it. Machined out the body on a stock air filter or air box, so we used the old vented style air box on the McCuney, and then again sub-harnessed it. So I got my little sub-harness tucked in underneath this little bracket, which is holding the CDI box, and then I'm using a Trail Tech voltage regulator. It's got some adjustability to it, so you can actually get it to be around 12 plus volts for standard light bulbs, or you can ramp it up all the way to 17 volts, I guess, if you wanted to kind of make your lights really bright. The only downside is a lot of the voltage going to it at that rate, at 17 volts, it's going to kill your light bulb sooner than later, as opposed to just like 12 or 13 volts going to it. Again, electrical going back into the stock harness, got the key switch. I did do a set of aftermarket bars with the outside twist throttle, some adjustability so that we could work on the free play that you need at the cable end here for the throttle slide. I put the OEM high-low switch, tap the handlebars so that you can run that on there, and that should be it for the electronics. So everything works as it originally would on a standard Z50. The other thing is I have this Trail Tech. This is a temperature gauge for the cylinder head. This has a readout that takes temperature at the spark plug, so we're getting real-time monitoring at the cylinder head. He's going to ride this bike. It's registered, licensed motorcycle, so he'll probably cruise around on it for a reasonable amount of time, so it's good to at least keep a heads up on the cylinder head temperatures. And the other little detail would be the exhaust. It's a TB Parts exhaust. I'm a TB Parts dealer, so if you guys have any interest in any of their offerings, big bore, stroker kits, exhaust, body parts that they sell, send me a message and I'll get you a quote, and I think you'll be pretty happy with the way I can quote things. So I'm going to go ahead and get the GoPro camera, and then we'll take this thing for a spin. Let's get this thing warmed up here. mod laying around in the garage I gotta get to. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up on this bike. So glad to be done with it, and glad the way it came out. Just kept it pretty clean, nothing too crazy, but a haul's butt. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you don't. And again, if you guys need any parts, I do this as a business. TB parts dealer, get all the big bore stroker kits. I'm a wholesale cycle dealer, so that's all the Chinese import engines. That would be you know, Lifen, Zongshan, what else, Piranha, Daytona. So any of those engines I can get you good pricing on. And then I'm a Honda parts dealer, and you know, everything else that I incorporate into all my builds. So give me a shout, I can give you a pricing. I think you'd be happy, like I said, in the pricing that I can get for you. All right, well, thanks for watching guys, more to come.